Welcome to a day in the life of a Roman college student. Every morning I wake up to the crowing of the sacred geese, and today is no different. Today's going to be a relatively chill day as there are no pressing wars for me to attend to. I light the room's candle before returning to my cot to read some scrolls, some early morning work. Once that is taken care of, I make my cot before putting on my favorite toga and heading out. I head over to my local cafe and get a tall order of ambrosia. I said my name is Spartacus, but they got it wrong again and called me Sparsh. What a dumb name. How could they have ever thought it to be mine? This day's ambrosia is going to be sweetened with 12 servings of sugar. 'Tis nectar sweeter than even the gods taste. Zeus, he'd be so proud. I say a little prayer to Bacchus, the god of indulgence, and offer up this offering. That little bit of my ambrosia that spilled in with my mixing stick that went to the trash can. I have just 2 classes today, and I'm already running late to my first one. I head over to physics. I walk in, and the professor has already written a question on the board. It reads, if a 3,000 kilogram catapult launches a metal sphere of 200 kilograms at an initial velocity of 500 meters per second, what velocity will the ball be at when it reaches the Carthaginian wall 75 meters away? To be honest, I don't really see the point. As long as the wall falls, it's going fast enough. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on in this class. This is a little embarrassing to watch, so let's just skip over this and just head over to my next class. I only have one more class, which is poetry reading, and it's immediately after physics. I have to present a poem I've been working on all semester, and I get to read it out loud in front of the entire class. They're all going to be so impressed. They're constantly wowed by me, all the time. Everyone tells me this all the time, constantly. And this is my poem that I'm working on. To be a Roman, we are better than Carthage. Oorah, ooh, rah, rah. That's a little haiku there, if you couldn't tell. I know you can't hear it, but trust me, there was applause. It was just a little muted. Not everyone has had their morning ambrosia just yet. I was hoping to hit close to home for a professor to garner some pity points. My professor has a Carthaginian brother, so I think I can attack his competitive side. A little context. After my reading, I look over. My rival from Alexandria has rolled his eyes a little, but he's always been jealous of my poetic flow. He knows that I have it down in the bag. Now I'm quite famished, and I head over to the banquet hall. I will be honest, my squire has lost the footage from this event, but trust me, it has happened. I will narrate this over some video of me meandering because I know how much you guys love that. I meet up with some friends and we dine like kings. Meat as far as the eye can see and pasta imported from the far reach of the Italian peninsula. This food is so rare, it has yet to even be invented. But as you know, kings are the first to try it all. I request some wine with my meals, but the banquet hall has been hit with some budget cuts lately, and therefore does not have some at the ready. I'm a little disappointed, but one of the current consuls is a very stingy man when it comes to spending, if you know what I mean. But before heading over to training, I also must stop by the marketplace and search some fresh fruits. I have been absolutely dying for something fresh. We have a lot of fresh-looking options. Did I mention they were fresh? But I was really in the mood for figs today. Alas, we will not be decadent today. There are no figs. I guess I must hold in my temptations for a while longer. But, golly, this is just so annoying. I will write to my father about this tonight. How dare they not have figs when I want them? I am the governor's son, you know? Okay. Eventually, I made it over to the training field. Today, I'm focusing on training to be able to lift the heavy bow. My father has been hounding me to move on to the adult bow and gave me a structured training plan. I won't show all of it in case any barbarian spies stumble upon this video. This is Rome's most closely guarded secret, after all. The last time someone leaked such classified information, Gaul burned half of Hispania. I trust all of you viewers to keep your tongues in your mouth. Cue training montage. My own theme song. I made it myself. And now that my day is basically done, I meander socially through the greenery of the campus. This video is being filmed about 2,000 years before the invention of smartphones, so there really wasn't that much to do. I just walk around in hopes that a fine maiden may view me and offer me a cow in dowry. Now, don't get me wrong, I have no intention to marry. I will die a single man. But I haven't had beef in a really long time, so I feel like I'm just gonna, get her to get me the cow in dowry and just be like, oh no! Oh my god, all my fingers that could support a ring have just mysteriously vanished. And so if I can't have a room, we can't marry. Oh no! But we'll see. We'll get there. And my friends let me know they're meeting me in the library for some casual studying. I don't really need to, as I've prayed to Minerva every day, and she just told me that all I need is to know about like 60% of the content for my final examinations, all of them, because Minerva is just so sweet of her. So it leaves much of the day open to dilly-dally, and if you know me, you know I love my dilly-dally. After a very long, hard, arduous day, I run back to my cot for a night of chatting with my roommate and poetry writing before I slumber. This is exclusive, extra funny content you guys have yet to pay for. These college fees won't pay themselves, you know. So this is where I must leave thee. Thank you for accompanying me on this day. Valet.